Lastly,
Like,
oh sorry.
yeah,
So
cool.
that is Canelo Makabu going to be on DAZN if that it actually
I'd
is?
certainly listen. I will be doing everything I can to get Canelo Alvarez back on DAZN, and not even just for DAZN, to Matchroom. I mean, it's a dream to work with a guy. Makabu, Gennady Golovkin, Dimitri Bivol, a fight in the UK. We will present 4 options to Canelo Alvarez. He'll get 10 options from other people as well. Hopefully he chooses us.
Eddie,
Does he make easy work of Makabu?
No, I think it's a tough fight. I spoke to Tony Bellew about that fight. Makabu punches very, very hard. Of course, there's a huge size difference in that fight, but Canelo Alvarez is a genius. You know, he's a king, and I would make him a favourite in that fight.
Eddie, I gotta ask, it seems like DAZN may be doing some, how you guys call it, box office pay-per-view type of events. Do you think that maybe that would help entice Canelo? Because obviously he just made major money fighting on pay-per-view, competing against UFC in one of the top cards, and still did better numbers than the UFC that night. Do you think that maybe a DAZN pay-per-view would help entice to bring Canelo back for those bigger fights?
He was making a lot of money off pay-per-view as well. I think the whole pay-per-view argument, I think pay-per-view is in a terrible, terrible place. I think pay-per-view will always exist for the right fights and the big stars. But there's too many fights on pay-per-view. You go back to Crawford-Porter, what was that, 135,000 buys?
Yeah.
Catastrophic. And by the way, 2 great fighters, a brilliant fight. And this isn't me hating on fights, I'm just talking reality. Gervonta Davis against Isaac Cruz on Sunday. What does it do? 100,000? Less? I mean, no, and Cruz
He's been doing 200 plus.
Yeah, he's...
yeah, but I mean, that last time out, you talked about against Leo Santa Cruz, you know, a household name.
Well, Mario Barrios.
Barrios was a world champion, you know. But,
regular title.
Okay, well, you've gone back on your word, you know. And then Isaac Cruz, who, listen, he's tough and game, but it's not that it's a bad fight. It's coming off the back of. This is the problem. You've got Crawford Porter comes 2 weeks after 700,000 buys or 6 or whatever it was, Canelo Alvarez, and then after the 130 pay-per-view, 2 weeks later, you've got Gervonta Davis against someone no one's ever heard of, because he's not, but he's a good fighter, Cruz. But let's be honest, no one's ever heard of him, right? And then next week you've got Jake Paul against Tommy Fury.
2 weeks later,
and then
yeah.
2 weeks after that, you've got Charles Martin against Luis Ortiz. The fuck's going on? Do you know what I mean? So, but the problem is with pay-per-view is that it's not what is, it's the successive. You guys, you're Americans, right?
Yes.
How do you do it? What do? Do you all work on the fucking stock market?
We have fight parties.
Yeah.
Everyone chip in 5 bucks.
Just potentially having functionality to do it for specific fights. Sometimes a fight will come along that maybe the model of subscription does not work, right? Could be AJ against Tyson Fury in the UK. You can't put that on DAZN UK. Has to sit as a pay-per-view. So having the functionality to do pay-per-view makes them very powerful.